Hey, Javier, glad you got all your training sessions in this week. Real good job on that. I know very few people did, so a really good job there. Let's go ahead and look at a few of your videos. We're going to start off with squat with just a few things to note, and then go through a few additional ones as well. All right, so this one first. Actually, I'll go ahead and talk about a point first. When we are actually using our lats in the squat, there's one really important concept, and a lot of people actually mess up on it, especially when they're first kind of thinking about it. But when we're out here, if we go from here to here, we might be a little tighter up in the upper part of our back. We might engage our lats just a little bit, but ideally, instead of just going to here, we're going here to here. We're pulling everything down into our midsection so it ties in with our bracing. And the big thing though is actually depressing your scapula. So really focus on depressing your scapula and pulling everything down, very similar to lat pull down. A lot of individuals will just passively just do this, which doesn't do a whole lot. What I want you to do is work for every inch as you pull down and it, pulling all your musculature down, and making sure we're getting full engagement on that. I can't really see in the video, so I don't know if you're just aimlessly pulling down. I'm not saying that's necessarily you, but it's a good thing to note that I really want to focus on actually depressing our scapula as we pull everything down and making it as tight as possible, treating it just like a 1 rep max lat pull down. Imagine the strength and the power and the tightness required for that. Looking at the video though, going on just a little bit. From this angle, I can't really see scapular depression or anything like that. Just making sure that you depress your scapula is going to be big. Really like the first breath. We go back to the first. This much being bent over, hinging that much is golden. That is your full proportion. That's it. The second rep here, we folded a little bit more, and you did see a little deviation in the lumbar portion of your spine on the way up. No big deal. It's nothing major, and if it caused no pain, no big deal. But at the same time, that is an energy leak. So thinking about minimizing your hinge a little bit, similar to the first rep, that's going to be like the perfect one. But yeah, recreating that for every rep is going to be a really good idea. I think just limiting some of your hinge. If you normally hinge to here, let's go ahead and make it to here. That alone is going to help a ton with both power development, staying more stacked, and obviously reduce risk of injury. So if we look at the video again, this is the perfect rep. Really like it. And then second rep, you can get a little more bent over. Just a little bit. Overall, very good though. Real good. This is the one I really want to talk about today though.
Might be split 90-10 when you're going down.
So to preface this a little bit with the box squats, like I said, I believe I said it in the previous video as well, we want to pretend that the box is not even there. It doesn't exist. We are not going to change our full proportion whatsoever for it. So we're not going to sit back this normal, we're not going to hinge down, have a certain full proportion, and then we sit down, we're not going to lean back and then go up. We want nothing like that. Ideally, you have the same hinge, you touch the box, and then come up. It's going to be the same exact pattern as if the box wasn't even there. You're just going to touch it and go. The last thing I want, though, is for anything in your hinging pattern to be affected. That doesn't have nearly as much carryover, nor are you keeping tension optimally. And that is something I noticed here. If we look at the actual video.
Stop, don't go down, stand up. Here we go. So that goes.
So that one wasn't too bad. You lean back just a tidbit, but they get a little worse as they go. Leaning back a little bit more that time. And quite a bit that time. So as you can see, you're just losing a little bit of tension and getting upright as you sit back. And again, it's not that bad. Some people will get straight up and lift their feet up and explode up and it's an absolute shit show. But just a little improvement you can make on that is just having the same exact full proportion. Do not go upright whatsoever. Don't change anything. Or just having the same full proportion. Everything's the same. We touch and we go. just like you would a normal squat. So that's the one tweak I really want to make this week for squats, especially with the box squat. And I definitely believe we can load it a lot more. If anything, I'd like to see you load the box squat even more than you would a regular squat. I think it's going to be a very beneficial maximal loading exercise for you. So let's continue to increase load on that guy. Looking at a few more I want to touch base with you. Let's look at sumo. The multi-pause is looking pretty good. Yeah, I do like it. It looks great. Looking at this one. Yeah, pretty much same deal. We're going to look at a regular deadlift too. Let's look at this guy real quick. That was it. That was the rep. That was it. That was perfect. So that's exactly what I was talking about. And I do think my message got across last week. We shouldn't be at a point, because it doesn't work with heavier loads, we shouldn't be at a point where we wedge in, and we wedge in so much that the weight comes like a foot off the floor and then we come up. We should be building so much tension, bar bends, weights start to come up, and then we fire up. So that was gorgeous. That's exactly what I was talking about. It looks really, really good. I'm just continue on that video. That one was a little bit back to where you were, but it's still real good. I still like what I see. But this first rep is really where everything comes together. I really like it. That was perfect. Everything synchronized. And then as you hit the second rep, you'll notice you kind of went back to your old technique of kind of shooting your hips in and then like lifting it up a little bit and then lifting it the rest. It's more segmented, you'll see here. Bam. So that's not necessarily a bad thing by any means. It's not bad to be in that pattern, but at the same time, it just doesn't work with heavy weight. So once we get to 4 or 5, whatever it may be, which is of course what we're striving for, it's not going to work nearly as well. So that first rep there, gorgeous. Everything came together. That's exactly what I want to see every time. Could not ask for better. So that was beautiful. You built tension nicely. And the second you got to your perfect position, the second you built as much tension as possible, weight came up. I love it. Really, really good. Lastly, let's go ahead and cover a bench press real quick. Do we have one? Is bench press? No. Oh, we don't have one. Okay. Thought we had one. Guess we don't. That's okay though. So that's everything I wanted to break down this week. In terms of training, we're just going to continue to push that new cycle we're in. It's going to be really exciting. Definitely be sure to push quite a bit. So the box squats, but yeah, really excited to see how far we can push the rep schemes and new accessories there. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. And yeah,